This, I feel it in my soul. This is gonna be one of those videos that y'all will never ever forget. Let's keep it real, bro. You feel stuck. Why do you feel stuck? You feel stuck because you don't understand that you gotta start. You know everything that you need to do. You got the toolbox. You got hundreds of videos on my channel. Maybe you got hundreds of videos on somebody else's channel. You know what to do. You got the notes. You paid attention. It's like you went to class and you got the wisdom, but you're not applying it in your real life. There has to be knowledge being applied. The wisdom has to be applied. You can't just soak everything in and not apply it to your daily life. So the reason you feel stuck is because you have all this amazing, beautiful information. You took the time to learn. You took the time to understand certain topics. You took the time to get motivated, but you didn't actually use that motivation to help you move. You didn't actually use that motivation to help you move. There's a reality in which you can take in all this knowledge and you can paralyze yourself. And don't think that that's not you. That's most of us. We have the information and then we paralyze ourselves with all this beautiful information, but we're not actually working towards the life that we desire. We have to change that. So you feel stuck because you have the information, but you're not applying the information because you don't think that you're worthy, because you don't think that you're qualified. But anybody that was qualified for anything was first unqualified. And remember, God calls on the unqualified to do his work. And sometimes we think that we're not ready. Sometimes we think that we're not prepared, but we are. We are prepared because we're leaders. We're born prepared. There's a reason why God put you in this predicament. There's a reason that you have to believe in yourself. There's a reason that you know that you got to do what you got to do. So you feel stuck. You feel stuck because you haven't figured out that reason. And I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why you need to believe in yourself, the reason why you need to understand that God believes in you and he's putting you in a position to win. And all you got to do is start moving in that direction. The reason why is why not you? Why not you? So many people out here winning and they don't care about becoming the best version of themselves. They don't care about other people. They don't care about a brotherhood and they don't care about God, but they winning. Why can they win? Why can't we win? Why can't the righteous win? Why can't the people who are trying to elevate and help other people elevate win? Why we have to suffer? Why we can't be successful? Why we can't make money? Why we can't believe in ourselves? Why we can't inspire people? Why we can't heal ourselves? Why we can't build a better relationship with? Why we can't go after our dreams and goals? Why we can't reach for the stars? Why not us? Why not us? Because of the things that happened in the past? Because people have put in your head that you can't do it, you can't be successful. They're not putting in the work. They don't know what we got to do every single day, waking up at 5 a.m., working out, going to the gym, praying to God that our efforts come true, being grateful for another 24 hours, not wasting it, phone on military time. It's 11:28, but when it hits 1, it's going to say 13. Why? Because it's only 24 hours in a day. And I'm not going to waste any of it. We're grinding like we're soldiers. They're not putting in the work, so they don't have any right to tell you what to do, what to believe, how to live, and if you can do something or not. The only person that can tell you if you can do something or not is yourself. And if you tell yourself that you can, then you can. And if you tell yourself that you can't, then you can't. I'm going to repeat that one more time, and I'm going to look right in the camera when I say it. When you tell yourself that you can, you can. And when you tell yourself that you can't, you can't. Because the words that you speak hold power. The words that you speak is what happens before you actually put into action. So you got to speak positive words. You can't just know the wisdom. You can't just know the knowledge. Now you got to speak it and then you got to do it. So, okay, I want to be successful. I got to wake up earlier. Tell yourself, I got to wake up earlier. Now you have to put the action in. Let me set my alarm to wake up at least 1 hour earlier than I usually wake up so I could be more productive and I could have more time to chase my goals and dreams. Remember, we got one life. We got this one life. We have this one opportunity to win. We got this one opportunity to be successful. And we don't know what tomorrow holds, but I can tell you what today holds. Today is what? Today is Monday, June 3rd. Today is Monday, June 3rd. What are you doing today? to start off the week? What are you doing today to reach your goals? What are you doing today to reach your dreams? What are you doing today to believe in yourself? What are you doing today? See, this ain't an average video. We're not an average channel. We're not average brothers. We're not average human beings. We try to go beyond. We try to go beyond the average. How can we be beyond the average? We got to work harder. That's why I drop a video every single day. The minimum is supposed to be 4 videos a week. I'm dropping the video every single day because my work ethic is out the roof, because I don't want to be average, because I want to preach. I want to practice what I preach. I want to be consistent. I want to show you guys that I'm disciplined. Come on. Most importantly, I want to show myself that. See, we always want to prove other people wrong, but when are we going to prove ourselves right? So I'm going to ask you again, why do you feel stuck? Because life's been difficult. No, because you haven't been moving. And when you just take one step, you think that that little step don't count. You're thinking about the long goal. You're thinking about the future. You're thinking about when everything comes true. If you put in the work, how you look at the finished product. You can't worry about the finished product. You got to start building the product, and you are the product. You got to start building yourself up, and it starts with one step. It starts with one block at a time. One step at a time. A building does not get built overnight unless you're building a crappy building. A good, solid building that can stand the test of time gets built over a period of years. But today could be the day that you start. So you have to understand the beauty of the present moment. You keep thinking about the future. The future don't exist. You are where you're at. You feel stuck because you can't accept that this is where you at. Accept it. You're not where you want to be. You're not the human being that you should be. You suck right now. Okay, what can we do about it? Today I choose to be great. Then today could be the day that you're great. It's that simple. We keep thinking about the future us when we need to think about the right now us, because the right now is the only thing that really exists, bro. If we being honest with ourselves, the right now. I'm not worried about the past. I'm not worried about things I can't change. I know people, I've seen people struggle because they are concerned about things that they cannot change. You can't change it. Okay, what can you do? Change your focus, change your gear, and get over here on this side. Focus on what you can focus on. Focus on what you can focus on, because what you put your focus on, it grows and it grows. And the reason you feel stuck is you're so focused on self-improving, but you're not actually doing it. So it's growing in your mind. Oh, I got to put in the work. I got to put in the work. I got to put in the work. But saying that you have to put in the work is not actually putting in the work. Putting in the work is putting in the work. And I'm not saying that you got to put in the work so much to where it's like you a workaholic and you like me, you dropping the video every day and you working out, you waking up at 5 a.m. Bro, this took years. But you're only 22. Yeah, I'm 22. It ain't that I'm only 22. I've been on earth for 2 decades and 2 years. I'm old, bro. That's how I see it. I'm young, but I'm old. 2 things could be true because I've experienced life. And I put the work in for so many years. I put more work in than people who were playing around. So trust me, bro, I'm telling you, it takes years to build a system that works. You trying to build this system overnight. You trying to wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. You trying to, drink your cold brew. You trying to go to the gym. You trying to, you trying to do all this. You dancing. You doing salsa with it. Like you turning around dancing, bro. It's not gonna happen overnight, brother. It's not gonna happen, brother. It's not going to happen overnight, brother. Please listen to me, man. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's going to take some time. So the first thing you could do tomorrow is wake up early. That's step 1. Wake up earlier. Then you can work out and do your push-ups, do your 50 push-ups. You don't have to work out the whole gym. You're trying to do full body. Maybe it just need to be arm day for you. Start off light. You haven't been in the gym in a minute. We want to see, this is what happens. We have unrealistic expectations and we push ourselves so far that nothing gets done. You better bring yourself back because nothing got done. You push yourself so far. You have all these expectations. You better bring it back. You expecting to have the gym perfect body that you want. Nah, bro, nah. This body took 6 years. Crazy, I know. 4 years of me really locking in. 2 years of me going to the gym every single day. Now it's maintenance. Now I don't got to work out as hard, but I can keep my physique. And when I want to really look a certain way, I work out harder. It takes years, but when you build a system, when you do things for years, it's long lasting. You'll never regret it. But I'll tell you this, bro, you'll regret being paralyzed and not moving. You're gonna regret that. There's no way y'all gonna watch this video about why you unstuck and not about why you stuck and not get unstuck. There's no way. I truly believe, bro, there's no way in the world that y'all is gonna watch this video about why you're feeling stuck and stay there. Get out of that feeling right now. Drop down and give the brotherhood 10 push-ups. You see, you have to just be consistent with it. You have to change where your mind is at. You stuck because of your mindset. The mind is in control of your body instead of you just saying, let me just move. Let me just move. You're paralyzed. You're overthinking. You're too anxious. You're worried about results. And when you worry about all these things, you don't actually control your life. You're letting the future control your life. You're letting anxiety control your life. You're letting things that you can't control your life. You're letting the past control your life, when the only truth is you control your life. And if you just got your butt up and got to work, you would have been so much farther than you think. You would have been out of here. You would have been on your goals, on your purpose, doing what you need to do to be the best version of yourself if you just actually got up and got to work. And like I said, when you get up and go to work, you don't gotta be the greatest. You just gotta show up and give it your all. Don't worry about someone else's all. You worried about someone else's all. The way he gives his all is, don't worry about how he gives his all. How are you gonna give your all for your life that you control? And we understand the formula. You put in the work, you get the results. So if you really want to see results, you got to put in the work. But if you don't start, you won't see any results. So why are you thinking about results when you didn't put in the work? Why are you thinking about results when you didn't put in the work? I'm not just yapping. I'm not just a professional yapper. Results need work. I put in the work. You got to put in the work. We got to put in the work so we can see the life that we want. But keep worrying about the past. Keep being stuck in the past, bro. Keep being stuck in the past. Keep worrying about what people did to you and what someone did to you and what. No, keep worrying about that. See how you going to stay there forever and ever. How do you move forward? You have to literally move forward. People don't care. People don't care what you've been through. People don't care about the tough things that you've been through. I care. I want to hear it so I could push you and motivate you to keep going. But at the end of the day, you have to keep going. People don't want to hear a sob story. People want you to get back up and say, despite this happening to me, this is how I overcame it. Life is not about what happens to you. Life is about how you overcome it. That's what life is about. Life is not about the results or the accolades or the rewards. Life is about how you overcame the tough times. Life is about the journey. Life is about the process. So I'm really urging you guys to care about the journey more than you care about the results. And in order to care about the journey, bro, you have to put your shoes on and you have to go for that walk. You have to start walking in the direction that you want to walk in, and you have to enjoy the process. You got to enjoy nature, the trees. You got to enjoy the videos that you watch. You got to enjoy the water that you drink. You got to enjoy just living. You got to enjoy being outside. You got to enjoy the ups and downs. You got to enjoy the lessons that life is trying to give you. You got to enjoy the people that are there for you. You got to enjoy the people who are not there for you. Enjoy the whole experience of life. Remember, the essence of life is about evolving. It's about what you overcome. And when you overcome something, you continue to be better. You continue to grow. You continue to become wiser. It's not always about the accolades. It's not about having the summer body that you've always dreamed of, or the tattoos, or the earrings. Like these things don't matter. It's about the process of how it happens, the process of building your summer body, the process of my tattoo artist putting the ink on and then I get to see the final product and enjoy it for the rest of my life. I went through that pain though. It was painful. It was painful. The process of putting in the earring, all the pain you went through to do that. And then okay, now I got the blame. Like, pain is part of that process. Anything beautiful is painful. Diamonds are made under pressure, dog. Because I know the next question, why you wear earrings? Diamonds are made under pressure. I'm under pressure all the time because I'm a diamond. That's why. Put the gold on me. Is it about the jewelry? No, it's about what it represents. Is it about the success? No, it's about what it represents. It's the journey I went through, the pain I went through. Let me tell you my story. That's what matters. That's what matters. We meet famous people and then we want to tell them, oh my God, I look up to you. No, first thing I say, how'd you do it? What's your story like? So when I'm under pressure, it's like, this is what I'm built for. This is what I'm made for. It's going to turn me into that diamond. It's going to turn me into a diamond. Y'all buying jewelry to flex or look cool. Things have to represent things. You know, if you're going to get a tattoo, this represents something for me. This has a clock showing I can't waste time. Can y'all see that? I can't waste time. Time is valuable to me. It's about the journey. It's about the meaning behind it. So you feel stuck. It's time for you to get unstuck. It's time for you to appreciate life. It's time for you to just keep moving in that direction. Success is not going to happen overnight. You got to keep showing up for yourself and enjoying that journey of showing up, enjoying that process of showing up. And enjoy the process of actually showing up for yourself. Again, we can show up for everybody else, but we can't show up for us. When it's time for you to work out, you can't work out. When it's time for you to take life serious, you can't take it serious. When it's time for you to lock in, you can't lock in. When it's time for you to perform under pressure, you can't perform under pressure. It ain't about looking cool, man. You know, somebody who put in the work, to me, that's cool. Somebody who's disciplined, to me, that's cool. Somebody who went through the pain, to me, that's cool. Somebody who went through the process, to me, that's what being cool means. So Malique, how do I get unstuck? Like, I feel stuck right now, but how do I get unstuck? Take one step. And don't worry about how many steps you can take towards the end. Like, just take one step and then take another step and then just take another step. And then you keep taking these steps and then you look back 2-3 years from now and you realize, oh my God, look how far I came. Look how far I came. You see what I'm saying? You keep stepping and you see, look how far I came. You know, in the comment section, what I would like to see stories of when you had to take your first step and how did that change your perspective on life? What's something that you had to take your first step on? You could be talking to a girl. It could be applying for a job that you thought you wasn't going to get. You know, what step did you take in life that paid off? Every day is a step. Every day is a step. I'm stepping today. I'm going to step tomorrow. I stepped yesterday. We just going to keep moving in the right direction. And a little step is still a step. You don't got to step as big as other people. You just got to keep stepping. Step to your own beat. Step to your own wave. It's your life. And here's the truth, bro. And it's not a sad truth. It's just the brutal truth. The brutal truth is that this video can help you. I want you to look back on it. I want this video to help as many people as it can. But I tell you this, the true answer is going within. The true answer is connecting with God. But don't neglect the first thing I just said. Go within. And the fact that you feel stuck, you have to ask yourself why you feel stuck. You have to deal with that. You can't run away from that. Yeah, you could take that one step. But if you truly feel paralyzed and you truly feel like you just can't move at all, no matter what you do, and you truly feel stuck, the first step is taking a step, but maybe that step is not a physical step. I didn't say that it had to be physical. Maybe that first step is you going within and asking yourself, why do I feel like I can't move? Why do I feel like I can't be successful? Why do I feel like I can't put in the work? Why do I feel like I can't put in the effort? Why do I feel like I can't step? Why do I feel like I can't step in the right direction? And once you ask yourself that, you are stepping in the right direction. You can decide to do what you want to do with that. You can journal. You can decide what you want to do. You could go outside for that run. You could go outside to physically step. But I truly believe the first step is within. Asking yourself, what got you here? Why are you here? What got you here? And maybe that's what y'all want to put in the comments, right? It's like, why do you feel stuck? Why do you feel, I want to hear why you feel stuck. Because that why is going to be your answer. That's going to be how you move forward. It's healing. Dealing with that why. This is why, our channel over here is very different. We can't talk about self-improvement without talking about spiritual improvement, without talking about improving the inner wisdom, and without talking about improving ourselves on the inside. We have to ask ourselves why we feel paralyzed, why we feel like we can't move. And until we ask that question, we won't move. So sometimes you got to ask yourself why. So in the comment section, put why. And that'll be part of your process of healing. That'll be part of your process of taking that step. And the truth is, there's many different ways where we could be stuck. We could be stuck spiritually. Most times people are stuck mentally. We could be stuck in so many ways. We could be stuck in the same environment. We could be stuck in the same system. And how do you break out of that? I was watching a show yesterday. It was a cult show. And it was about this cult about 7M, and this Asian, there's this Asian guy, and he leads it, and he's taking advantage of TikTok dancers. And he's also a part-time pastor, and he's also like a part-time businessman. So he will lure them in with religion and faith in God, and then he'll take advantage of their talent, and he'll take like 100% of their money, but promise fame in return, and they would get famous. And it was a cult, because he told them to cut off family, cut off friends, basically to kill your old self, and kill everything associated with you. And some people started to wake up and realize, wait, I'm working, I'm not getting paid for the work that I'm doing. That's number one. People started to wake up and realize, wait, my family loves me, they're trying to reach out to me. How can I really get rid of my family? For what? Fame? Like, essentially he was the devil, and you sold your talents to him, and you had to take out your family and take out everything and only focus on him. And it sounded very cultish to me. That's my opinion. I'm not a professional on cults. I don't know what it entails, but you can understand why some people didn't break out. Some people broke out, some people didn't. They feel stuck. They can't believe that this is their reality. They can't believe that they were brainwashed. They can't believe that this is happening to them, and they don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit that they have fallen for a cult. Do you see what I'm saying? And so sometimes you have to admit that you have fallen for the wrong ideas of life. Sometimes you have to admit when your life has turned into a cult. You got the same friend group. You do the same thing every weekend. You do the same thing every day. Like, when are you going to break out of that routine and get unstuck? Sometimes to get unstuck, you got to make new friends. Sometimes to get unstuck, you got to create a new routine and get rid of your old routine. Sometimes to get unstuck, you got to have a rebirth and realize this old life of mine, it's not working. I'm basically in a cult. I'm with the same people, doing the same things. I'm in the same environment, and it's not feeding my soul. So, I realized that many things in our life could be a cult. I just chose to break free of that. I don't want to have that type of mindset. I want to have the mindset of, what works today for my life, what works for the world today, being in the present moment, not worried about what I did yesterday. I could do something new today that can make my life better today. And a lot of people don't think like that. They're cults to like, where it's like, oh, if you don't do this, then you're not part of it. And it's like, that's not how people moved. That's not how Christ moved. That's not how, like, he didn't say do this or I'm going to kill you. He spoke about forgiveness. He spoke about bringing people in, not always pointing them out, but bringing them in. Like we have a very bad idea of how to connect as human beings, and some of that is our fault, and we got to work on that. And so I say all this to say is you have to look at your life and say, what cults am I in? And how you become unstuck is that you realize that it's really you and God. It's really your life, and nothing else, no other outside influence needs to happen here. It just needs to be you and God. And then you can start adding in family and hearing what they saying. Then you can start looking for, worrying about a significant other, a spouse, your girlfriend. Then you can start, seeing if there's friends around. But the foundation of who you are, nobody controls that foundation but you and God. It's Yahweh and your way, and y'all got to come together and make a way, and like that is what matters, bro. So if you feel stuck, free yourself from the cults that you're in, free yourself from the organizations that you're in. You don't have to be part of that. Sometimes in order to get unstuck, you need to move to a new environment. Sometimes the environment that you're in is keeping you down. It's keeping you the same way. It's keeping you on that same level. But if you want to experience growth, if you want to experience something new, you have to have a different mindset. You got to be free. You can't do what you've always done. You're going to get the same results. Doing what you've always done is insanity. I believe Albert Einstein said that. To do the same thing over and over again, you're going to get the same results. So you got to break free from that. You got to try something different. You got to try something new. That's how we see the change that we want to see in our lives. That's how we make the change that we want to see. That's how we become 1% better, 2% better each and every day, each and every month, each and every year. Looking at your environment and priming your environment for success means that you have to let go of certain things. You can't hold on to everything or everyone that got you to where you're at today. Some things you're going to have to let go of. I'm sorry, that's just part of the deal. And if you don't want to let go to bring in something new, then you're going to be stuck, because everything that you do today is reminding you of the person that you've always been, not the person that you can become. So I ask, are you in a cult? Or are you a free human being? It's you and God. We still need law. We still need order. We still need God. We still need faith. I believe people still need some sort of system, religion. For me, it's God. For me, it's the Lord. For me, it's Yahweh. And we keep it like that. But at the end of the day, the Creator is looking out for us. The Creator of this universe, the Creator of this world wants us to win. He don't want us to be stuck. He don't want us to be the same over and over again. We have to choose to be different, and that choice is up to us. He gives us that choice. Do we choose to be purpose driven or not? That choice is up to us. He can't make it for us. So even though it's you and God, you still have final say, because that's how much He loves you. He wants you to have some sort of control over your life. And I'm telling you, bro, when you feel stuck, feeling stuck is not good. You wake up 5 years from now, you realize you're in the same position. You realize you're in the same spot that you've always been in. I don't want that for you guys. I don't want you guys to be in the same spot. I don't want you guys to be in the same position. I want you to look back and see growth. I want you to look back and see wisdom. I want you to look back and see love. I want you to look back and see happiness. I want you to look back and see family. I want you to look back and see your goals and dreams come true. I want you to look back and see brotherhood. I want you to look back and then appreciate this video 5, 10 years from now and say, man, I watched this video and it really helped me. I want you to just look back and appreciate the journey of life, because that's what it's about. All right. You were once stuck, but now you're unstuck. You're free. Go out there and start stepping. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching. And as always, we are purpose driven men. And I believe in you more than you know. Okay? So let's go out there and let's show the world what we made of, man. Let's lead by example. Let's step.